Hey guys, it's Tarik here. I fought in the No-Gi Worlds today, and I lost my quarterfinals against Tommy Langaker. Spoilers. And so now I'll just go through the match, a little bit of what I was thinking, and some things that came to my mind. So the last few times, Tommy has been trying to always do some stand-up. So it surprised me, obviously, that he wanted to pull guard. But yeah, I wanted to play top this time, so I guess you could say that fitted perfectly in that sense that I wanted to try it out. Obviously, it didn't make it, but so here I was just trying like a cheap Estima from top. Didn't get my advantage, unfortunately, so I was like, okay, gotta make it a little bit tougher. So all this time, he plays a lot of like reverse Del Riva hook, so I was constantly trying to push his hook down and then get my foot over. And I got some angles going every time I got my foot over his hook there, but yeah, he's pretty good at getting his retention game going. And this was pretty bad for me because now he got underneath me, and instead of giving him his back, I'd rather give him the top position. So he got here, and yeah, no, I usually try to attack the far side arm there. But he was hiding it quite well. He was constantly pummeling his arm there. I've been trying to work on my far side arm drag as well from this position. So I was constantly grip fighting that arm, trying to pull it. I could have done probably a better job sitting up and threatening a little bit more with my elbow to his chest, but it is what it is. So, and not much happening right now. He's trying to put some pressure on top of me. He walks into the reverse Del Riva, steps a bit back. You can see that there's a constant like hand fight going on to the other side there where the referee is standing. I could have actually done an overhook from this position. But yeah, I started working my underhook, came up, and yeah, got a pretty good coyote guard going here. But he plays this game as well, so he knows how to start attacking the head. And he did like a shallow guillotine to me here twice during the match, actually, because I got here twice. And he really like put enough pressure on the neck to make it a threat. So I was like, okay, now I have to actually deal with this. So I stood up, and this is a perfect scenario for him to strategically pull guard again. And yeah, I'm standing there with no points. So I try to pass to the right side there, as you saw, like just kind of shin rolling over his, oops, sorry, that was the mic. So I try to just jump over. God damn, cauliflower ears is not a good thing for these earbuds. Okay, gotta push it in. There we go. Yeah, so we're back in the top position, trying to do my shin roll, push his hook down. Constantly threatening also with his steamer lock a little bit so he doesn't put his foot in front of me. Then he gets underneath me again, or I try to go for Dars. And as I go for Dars, he catches me in a close guard there, which was pretty nice because he was kind of past my arm. And you know, like once you have one arm isolated to the other side, usually bad stuff comes along. So he was starting to attack my arm there, or potentially a triangle as well. So I was constantly like, as you can see, my elbow is trying to frame on the inside of his legs. So I'm trying to pummel my elbow on the inside. Once I get my elbow in, I knew I could start like creating distance and pushing him away. So then I got out, thankfully. Okay. Yeah, 2 points, 1 advantage. Not looking good for me so far. Yeah, I could have threatened a little bit more with passing on the other side, I see. Especially looking at it now. But yeah, easy to look at it afterwards, right? So now he has this Keymaster hook here. And it's kind of funky to deal with because it's not like a lot of people who play this type of guard. and like my knee usually explodes if I try to do this. But yeah, I try to pummel in my other leg. At least I get out of this and I can reset my engagement. Passing a little bit to the right. Okay, he gets his knee in front of my belly, so I try to go in for like a inside heel hook. He's really good at slipping his, or like pointing his toes and making his heel really hard to catch. Especially now, look how he's turning his body, so it's hard for me to find the angle there. What I could have done is probably like get my hand underneath. I mean my arm underneath his knee and kind of bend his knee more. He came up, tried to take my back, really slick. Again, he got an advantage for almost getting the top position there while I was attacking his leg. Though the point isn't, or like the advantage isn't on the scoreboard. There you go. He came a little bit late. Nice. See, this could be, yeah, pull out before it's too late. So now time's running out, 4 minutes left. I'm thinking, okay, I gotta do some Hail Marys. You know, now it's not about the points anymore. It's just about like kill or be killed in the end, right? So he scores. Now I push him and I get into like a omoplata position. So this felt pretty tight for a second. A couple of things that I could have probably done here. So he throws his arm over my head, which is pretty smart because now he can pull himself closer to me. I wanted to keep him on my side, or like so that his back is on the floor. When I think about it, yeah, I could have maybe tried to change into like a Kimura grip on that arm closest to my head, and then maybe go for like a shallow omoplata where it's my shin behind his elbow crook. But I was tired. Like I was really breathing in this position. So yeah, I get into like a seatbelt position here. I was trying to throw my right arm over to catch his shoulder there, but he blocked it with his forearm nicely. And then I came on top there. So, and again, very nice. Like you could say, it wasn't planned out, but he got the bottom position and I didn't get any points in that transition there. You could say because I went for his back, I didn't get the points because I was trying to go, yeah. So, yeah, 2 minutes left on clock. Nice little inside hook. So 1 minute 45 seconds. So now it's really just about pulling anything off. But again, my gas tank is quite low. I could have done a better job with the weight cut. I felt pretty exhausted at this point during the match. So yeah, I gotta find the balance where the weight cut doesn't strain me too much. Oops. Again, he gets underneath me. And he gets another 2 points. Beautiful. So now I'm like, okay, I'm on bottom. He's just going to play out the time, so I'd rather just come on top or stand up again and then try to figure something out. So I stood up. That guard pull, I was like, was it really? Yeah, but he didn't get a disadvantage or anything, so I just re-engaged. Don't have the time to. Here again, try to attack for an Estima there. He did respect it, but yeah. There you go. Try to push his leg in, esteem again, just for whatever I can. He catches my head like previously. Super nice, like hand under the chin, kind of guillotine hold. So I just use the butterfly hook to relieve the pressure. Later I get my hand on the inside to his hips so I can kind of create distance, yeah. So yeah, I try to like keep his hips away to relieve the pressure off the head, basically. And that was it. It sort of sucks that we have to meet so early in the bracket, but it is what it is. And fighting Tommy is always a lesson learned. And yeah, I'll come back stronger. So it is like maybe 12 o'clock now here in Las Vegas. And tomorrow I'll see Tommy fight in his semis. Hopefully he will win and take home the gold to Norway. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, please like and subscribe.